If I cry again.
So everybody got a stat sheet? Great. Young ladies, congratulations.
Thank
you.
You got the gold. You didn't bring the gold in here? Oh, individual. You didn't bring the big one.
Oh,
That's all right.
They're moving it.
Well, congratulations. Been a good 3 days for you.
Thank you.
Good job. Okay? Good.
How were you surprised at all at the fast start that you had today?
Well, yeah, actually. We know Gilmore very well, and I know the fantastic players they have, the coaching. You know, I think we caught them off guard a little bit, and the stage might have caught some of the younger kids off guard a little bit. And we took advantage of it. I mean, it got us out in that first game, and you know, I warned the girls, you know, they're going to start playing here real soon, so you better be ready to go when they do. And of course they did, and they turned it on, and I was very happy that the girls kept their composure and kept themselves in the game when things did finally tighten up.
How important was that for a confidence boost for you guys going in? So much.
Yeah.
It was huge for us. I think we were ready for them to fight back as soon as we started playing, but once we got on that run, I feel like we knew that we had control of that game.
What did they do differently in game 3? You know, because they kind of controlled that entire game.
We were just in like a
Swamp.
swamp.
They got on a lot of runs and we just
Couldn't
kind of
answer.
got down a little bit.
I think that they, you know, it was obvious that a part of their game plan was to shut down our outsides, and they took away that line that we really like to hit. So it left us searching there for a good part of that game until we started finding another way to get kills. And from the coach's standpoint, I think that was, you know, really a nice move on their part, and they executed it well. So we had to find a way to counter it.
Henley, their coach said that they were trying to shut you down, and can you talk about the way the rest of the team stepped up while they were keen on you?
Yeah, well, obviously I was shut down from the start, and I knew that was their goal, because every time I went up to swing, there was a huge wall up in front of me. But I love how I can rely on my team to get the job done when I can. Was the fast start the biggest difference between this time and the last time you guys played them, or was there something else that was different?
No, not really. I mean, you know, when we played them at our place, it was a good battle, but they controlled most of that match. Kind of the same. It's kind of reverse from what it was today. You know, we did change up how we wanted to defend their outsides, like they did for us. And I think for the most part we were pretty effective with how we did things, as well with their middles. So I was real pleased with us executing some of those things that we had changed.
How do you eliminate the holes on Gilmore's tips to make sure they didn't score on those tips?
Reading.
Yeah, you have to read, and you know when Megan got up there and started throwing that ball down, there's no reading. You just hope you're in the way when she puts it down. But the type of defense we were in kind of puts us in the holes a lot easier with, you know, not a whole lot of time to react. So we were within a step of most holes that we had to cover, and that certainly helped us pick things up.
Looking back on that decision to play them earlier in the season, we had talked about that the other night. How big of a deal was that for you to, you know, have already seen this team?
Besides the fact I went home angry that night, and then I had to go talk in front of the Huron Hall of Fame because we had a '99 team going that night. No, you know, Kelly and I have known each other, Coach Coughlin and I have known each other for a long time. And, you know, we're both ultra competitive, and we both thought it'd benefit both our teams, you know, to play that type of match mid-season. And, you know, and I think it certainly did. I think it helped us to understand where we stood at that point in the season, as well as them. And we each found stuff in our own teams that we need to do to get to this stage. And, you know, I think both teams accomplished that. And, you know, today just happened the way it happened. You know, we could play them probably 10 times and it'd come out different almost every time we played them. So I'm happy this was ours this time.
They were down 2-0 last year in the championship and then came back and forced a game. Did you know that heading into this when they won the third set?
No, I didn't, and thank goodness that didn't happen. Because we were getting a little gas there at times. No, I didn't know that.
Some up and downs this season, can you reflect on how it feels to actually be here in this position after some of those low points this season?
Hard work pays off.
What was that again, sir?
Can you reflect on what it means to be here after some of those low points this season?
You know, I don't know if I'd really call them low points. I call them more learning points. You know, we played Gilmore, Padua, and Hartley. You know, that schedule was preparation, and I knew that the potential was there for us to get beaten every one of them. That's why we scheduled. And I would walk into the locker room after losing to one of those teams, and I'd be angry as heck. But I knew inside that, you know, as long as we were learning, it was really to our benefit. So, you know, the girls didn't probably necessarily realize it the whole time we were going through it, but I knew it. I got a good grouchy face. They saw it a lot.
Hannah, you had 17 kills to lead your team. What was working for you?
I just kept trying to find the edges of the block like my coach kept telling me to, because if I would just hit right into it, they have a huge block, so I would just get blocked.
I heard a rumor that if the girls won this game, you have to get a tattoo with a volleyball on your shoulder. Is this true?
That is accurate.
I heard it was, never mind.
Yes, that is accurate. But hey, I told them, you know, the other 3 years that we won it have to be a part of that tattoo. But yeah, the coach is getting inked up.
At what point in the season did this come along?
Just before tournament, I think we talked about, you know, all right, what is, you know, back in '99 I lost my hair, which was, I was losing anyhow. But I started with the earring and the hair, and then you know, it's kind of progressed to tattoos now.
So when's that gonna happen? Should we be there?
Oh, yeah.
We gotta have a little bit of time to design, and then I'll schedule it. I'll make sure that you guys know.
Okay. All right, I think we're all set.
Congrats.
All right, thanks.
Stay.
Who wants a picture?
Oh, sorry.
Again, congratulations, young ladies.
Thank
You did a Great job.